Hey guys, Steve Welch with your facts of the day. Have you ever heard of the Concord? Well, yeah, most of us have. It's the only supersonic aircraft that would go across the Atlantic and could get you there in a very short amount of time. Obviously, it hasn't been around in a while, but would you be shocked to hear that there is only one photo that was ever taken of the Concorde while it was traveling supersonic? It's true, and I'm going to kind of go over this article here from the Aviation Geek Club, and we'll link that in the description here. It's an article by Dario Leone from May 5th of 2018. So the Concorde had to slow down, he said, from Mach 2 to Mach 1.5 to Mach 1.6 so that the Tornado crew could get the shot. Right, so it was taken in April of 1985. The photo that you'll see here is the only picture of the Concorde flying at supersonic speeds. The image was taken by Adrian Meredith, who was flying a Royal Air Force Tornado jet during a rendezvous with the Concorde over the Irish Sea in April of 1985. Although the Tornado could match Concorde's cruising speed, it could only do so for a matter of minutes due to the enormous rate of fuel consumption. Several attempts were made to take the photo, and eventually Concorde had to slow down from Mach 2 to between Mach 1.5 and 1.6 so that the Tornado crew could get the shot. The Tornado was stripped of everything weight-wise to get it up to that speed for as long as possible. After racing to catch the Concorde and struggling to keep up, the Tornado broke off the rendezvous after just 4 minutes, while the Concorde cruised serenely on to JFK. Noteworthy, Concorde's fastest transatlantic crossing was on February 7, 1996, when it completed the New York to London flight in 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 59 seconds. That is a short amount of time, guys. So you can't fly country in the U.S. coast to coast in less than probably 6-7 hours. So I mean, you did all the way across the Atlantic in less than 3 hours. So that's crazy. So the Concorde was a British-French supersonic passenger jet airline, had a maximum speed of Mach 2.04, which equates to 1,354 miles per hour, or 2,180 kilometers per hour at cruise altitude. That's over twice the speed of sound, with seating for 92 to 128 passengers, of course, depending on how it was configured. The aircraft entered service in 1976 and continued flying for 27 years. So we accomplished this in 1976 and haven't done it since. There is a company coming out now, I believe it's called Boom, that they're working on bringing supersonic travel back, but from what I hear, there's been a couple of hiccups with it, but I do know that they are planning on bringing supersonic travel back, and we'll see if that actually comes to fruition, of course. So Concorde was jointly developed and manufactured by Air Postal and the British Aircraft Corporation under an Anglo-French treaty, which it was built in 20 samples, including 6 prototypes and development aircraft. Air France and British Airways were the only 2 airlines to have purchased and flew Concorde. It flew regular transatlantic flights from London Heathrow Airport and Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport to JFK Airport in New York, Washington Dulles Airport, and Grantley Adams Airport in Barbados. It flew these routes in less than half the time of other airlines, so it tells you how long it would have taken. The type was eventually retired in 2003 after the crash of Air France flight 4590 on July 25th of 2000, in which all passengers and crew were sadly killed. The general downturn in the commercial aviation industry that was after September 11, and the ceasing of maintenance support for Concord by Airbus, which was the successor of both Aeropostale and BAC, also contributed to the Concorde's retirement. So I do know that you can actually go and you can see a lot of these planes in museums, and they are still around, but they don't fly obviously anymore. But what do you guys think? Fact of the day: one picture was ever taken of the Concorde at a supersonic speed. So Steve Welch, your fact of the day, making you just a little bit smarter than you were yesterday. Have a great day.